All right, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm a dancer, and I'm a traveler. And wherever I go, I experience the world one dance at a time. I'm Mickela Mallozzi, and this is Bare Feet. Bare Feet is supported in part by
Bloomberg Connects gives you a way to experience the arts from your mobile phone. You can explore hundreds of cultural organizations from around the world, anytime, anywhere. Learn more at bloombergconnects.org or wherever you find your apps.
Welcome to Romania, where I'm here to discover my Eastern European roots.
My DNA map includes this multi-ethnic country. Romania is geographically Eastern European and culturally connected to the Balkans, while its language is a mixture of Romance and Slavic languages, sounding very familiar to me with its close relation to Italian. Romania is probably best known for Transylvania, the region of this country where the legend of Dracula was born. But there is so much more to this country than stories of vampires and tucked-away castles. I'm here to immerse myself fully in its rich dance and music culture, and of course, see how this former communist country has evolved and flourished over the last decade to today. My first stop takes me to the village of Rasinari, situated right outside of the quaint town of Sibiu, known for its windows that eerily look like eyes in the region of Transylvania. The village of Rasinari is home to the Calusarii dancers. The Calusarii din Rasinari dance group was kind enough to let me join them in an afternoon of dance.
We just got here to Romania, and I think the first dance that I'm gonna do is probably gonna be the hardest. It is the Calusarii. And these kids behind me are so cute. I cannot wait to dance with them. So are we all gonna dance? I think we're gonna dance. Everyone's shy.
The first documented Calusarii date back over 400 years, known to be members of a secret fraternal Romanian society, practicing dances that would emulate flying in the air. Their acrobatic dances were tied to their patron in Romanian mythology, Doamna Zialor, or the Queen of the Fairies, who is closely related to the Roman goddess Diana. This 5-century-year-old pagan dance has since evolved with the coming of Christianity to the region.
1, 2, 3. Let's dance, let's do this. So I'm turning into a Calusarii right now. There we go. Oh, it's heavy. What's the name of this hat?
Căciulă.
Căciulă. Căciulă.
The Calusarii dances were originally used to rid the village of evil spirits, hence the vigorous dancing, jumping, and the bells.
It's hard to dance with this hat on. It's like, I want to lean this way.
This is a legacy from our
Ancestors.
ancestors. We do this since we were...
Little children, just like our little one over there.
The black and white traditional costumes are iconic to Sibiu, and these folk dances from this area go back generations.
Okay, very good.
Almost. It's like an uneven feel of the ta-ta-ta-ta.
You feel flowing.
Yeah, and a little sick. Almost in every culture that we've seen so far, men love to show off fancy footwork to impress the ladies, and that's what we're about to see right now with batuta. Batuta sounds like it means hit. So they're gonna be hitting their feet, and the more impressive they are, the more impressed the girls are, and that's how it was a courtship dance. You're doing all this fancy work to show off, right? Just like this peacock feathers, to really show off.
Who's the toughest guy?
Who's the best, right? Gets the girl, huh? And now they're gonna dress me up as one of these beautiful ladies, and I'm gonna learn a little part of the women's dance in the sweat. And it gets tighter. Going back to my Romanian roots.
It's okay.
It's, yeah, mulțumesc.
The collective feeling of the circle's movements guided me and made me feel so connected to these women. They sing traditional songs of wives waiting for their husbands to return home from a hard day's work.
My DNA comes from Romania.
Really?
So this was my way of connecting with my DNA roots, was with you guys. Thank you so much for letting me feel so connected. This is like very emotional for me.
You are
to
one
be able
of
to...
us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, really. This was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Mulțumesc, mulțumesc.
The traditions of Romania run deep, and we make our way to the northern region of Bucovina to experience the historical culture of Eastern Europe. Bucovina is actually split in half between Romania and Ukraine, and we're here with our guide, Tudor Maxim, where he and his wife, Anda, take me around to experience the beautiful, majestic forests of his hometown, Câmpul Lung, Moldovenesc. Tudor and Anda bring me first to the Ion Grămadă Ethnographic Museum, a traditional village recreated to represent what life in this little village used to be like. We are greeted by the owner and founder of this museum, Ion Grămadă, who welcomes me traditionally with homemade bread and salt, a sign of hospitality to new guests. I am immediately transported back in history to a much simpler time.
How do you say cheers?
Noroc.
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 Ion and his wife recreated an entire mini version of what the local village used to look like for centuries. Each structure and building housed a specific skill and set of artifacts depicting that part of traditional Romanian life. Ion shows me his incredible collection, from family artifacts to items collected throughout the village from generations past.
Este un muzeu privat pe care l-am întemeiat eu cu soția. Asta. Acest moment, muzeul numără peste 10.700 de exponate. Multă vreme s-a crezut că băndița cu prim de miel este cea mai veche. Dar specialiștii au apreciat că și băndița cu prim de gură se putea la noi încă de la 1840.
Wow, wow. Oh, it's warm. Woo!
Să reținem, la ora actuală este considerat cel mai valoros costum popular din România.
România.
Costumul popular din Bucovina. Pe scurt, deci cum era așezătoarea la Câmpul Lung? În serile lungi de iarnă, la casa cu multe fete, veneau alte fete de vecini, torțeau, teteau, în timp ce lăutarii cântau, bătrânii spuneau povești, legende, așa s-a transmis folclorul.
This is exactly like my grandparents' kitchen was looking like.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is where all the people were living, actually. Like in most of the houses, there are only 2 rooms, and the one room it's for guests and never used, and this one all the family stays in, cooks, sews.
The whole
do
family?
all the work, yeah.
Like how many people in a family?
Oh, 4, 5, 6.
And it's small. We're in a really, really small room.
Oh, it's larger than my grandparents.
Really? My goodness. In this tiny little house you have, people can come, try on these outfits, see these beautiful treasures that you have. They're wonderful. Mulțumesc.
Da?
Mulțumesc. Thank you for having us and doing this.
Da?
Tudor's hometown of Câmpul Lung, Moldovenesc, is a picturesque village with wooden houses that date back to the mid-1800s. Built along the banks of the Moldova River, this village is tucked away in the Carpathian Mountains, surrounded by beautiful forests. Our next stop is to the Painted Eggs Museum, where I meet Leticia Orsivski, an artist who reveals to me the hidden symbols of the egg motifs from Bucovina.
She's drawing perfectly straight lines across this egg.
The fine paintbrush, consisting of one singular horsehair to paint with the colored beeswax, allows Leticia to create such fine lines. But that also means there is very little room for error.
In Bucovina, sun and water represent two vital elements for life.
Yes.
I'm painting now curved lines.
It's not just
Yes.
beautiful looking. There's
Yes.
always symbolism to everything.
Yes. Red for the love, green for the health, blue for the interior peace, and yellow for the prosperity.
Wow.
And these three colors is like one protection for the Sun Trinity.
The Trinity. So
Yellow, red, and black.
The tradition of painting eggs started over 600 years ago in celebration of the Easter holiday. Originally, only natural elements were used to dye the beeswax, including coal for the color black, mint for the color green, onion for yellow, and beets for the color red.
I'm painting now like a dominant color with this red.
it's so like meditative to watch her do this, but I'm also smelling this beeswax, and it's just this beautiful, sort of calming way. It's really nice.
Leticia left the other half of my egg for me to try and paint. Needless to say, it was very difficult.
Oh gosh, I'm shaking over here. You have such a steady hand. I'm nervous, I gotta hold my breath. Whew, that's hard. I get nervous.
But it's very, very fine and very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
I love that what this represents of family, health, prosperity, life, love.
And God protection
And God
for
protection.
every life moment.
High five, yes!
Our last stop here in Bucovina brings me to Tudor's own family. His mother, Gabriela, along with his father, Mihai, own a bed and breakfast, and they welcome guests into their home all year long. Tonight was a special night for all of us, as we are celebrating both Mihai's birthday and Anda's birthday. Tudor's family's hospitality was never ending, and on top of the food and family, there was, of course, music, singing, and dancing. Family and tradition are what thrive here in Bucovina. And after becoming an official member of Tudor and Anda's family, I meet up with the ensemble Balada Humorul Lui to understand how dance in the family and community has been such an integral part of Romanian heritage.
I'm gonna dance with you, yes? So I think before I dance with you, I need to change. Lots of layers. Lots and lots of layers. I'm Romanian!
The first dance I try is the hora. The hora is the most common folk dance done in Romania and throughout the Balkans. And the root of the Slavic translation can mean circle, but also celebration. Circle dances used to celebrate within communities are found in most traditions around the world.
How did you learn these dances?
Dansuri am avut dintotdeauna și de cele mai multe ori le moștenim de la părinți. Le moștenim, e moștenirii de familie, dacă pot spune așa. Am învățat la hore, la baluri, discoteca de astăzi. Înainte era horă, bal, comunitatea noastră se întâlnea într-un cămin cultural și era cu muzică populară din Bucovina.
We are just going through these. A lot of simple steps, but then they keep adding a little hop. Can we do that one again where it's a little da-da, di-da? Da-ba-da, ra-da-da.
Aici, la Gura Humorului, au conviețuit de-a lungul vremii 12 etnii. Dar bucovinenii au fost în permanență călcați în perioada celor două războaie mondiale. N-am reușit până acum să ținem verticalitatea, decât foarte greu, și am început să ne impunem, dacă pot spune așa, față de toate celelalte popoare cu care conviețuiam, doar prin tradiții.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, God! Okay. The boys show me the sarba dance, a very fast dance that is meant to show off the legwork of the men, hence the outfits the men wear in order to reveal their movements. It is a beautiful dance that reminds me of the classical rond de jambes done in ballet class. It was really amazing to see these young kids keeping their traditions alive and really enjoying themselves. Now I know why I feel so closely connected to this, because my DNA is from this part of the world. So it's really amazing to understand why I love these dances so much. The ensemble Balada Humorului performs nightly to visitors coming to Bucovina, with the mission to keep these traditions alive, pass them down to the next generation of Romanians, and also share them with those who may not be familiar with the beautiful heritage that comes from this area. From the traditions of the north in Bucovina, I make my way south to Romania's capital city of Bucharest. I meet with my dear friend Monica Suma, Bucharest local and former expat of this city. Bucharest is known as Little Paris, or the Paris of the East, and its architecture reflects its history and the many empires that influenced its political and cultural identity, from the Middle Ages to the communist-era rule in the second half of the 20th century.
What's really interesting about this corner is the different architectural styles. You have the Parisian style, you have modernist, you have Art Deco, you have like a bit of Soviet. It's very eclectic, it's never boring, so there's a lot to see. We're in Revolution Square now, where the Romanian Revolution started in 1989. You have the library, the Central Library, which is very beautiful inside and out. Former Royal Palace, now it's the National Museum of Art. There's the Atene Palace Hilton, where there were spies formerly getting information.
Wow.
I want to show you Palatul Universul, which was a historical printing house that's now reopened as a creative hub. On each floor, you find all sorts of specialty coffee shop, concept store, co-working space.
Yeah.
And it's become part of the creative quarter of Bucharest. Romania is still kind of transitioning and it's kind of up and down, but there are definitely more things that can be done now in terms of business. And there's so much potential. There's so many buildings like this. It's a very dynamic and changing city. And I really like that.
As Monica suggested, Bucharest is a city whose history is directly influencing its ever-changing and evolving future. A perfect example of that recapitulation of the Romanian identity is through the whimsical work of Madalina Andronic, artist and illustrator based here in Bucharest. Madalina is known for her colorful work that draws inspiration from the past while creating modern pieces through the lens of her personal experience.
The main inspiration for everything was my grandmother, because she's from Moldova. She used to tell me a lot of different stories and tales and customs, and we used to make tiny rituals together when I was a young child. The latest two books I've been illustrating and wrote, Fairy Dust and Love and Fate for Girls Who Can't Wait. Those two were very much inspired by local mythology and traditions and customs.
Madalena's approach to storytelling through her illustrations has been used worldwide for household name brands including Nivea, Glamour magazine, and Netflix.
I try to retell old stories through new words and imagery so that people nowadays can still remember something.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Mulțumesc, this is gorgeous stuff. We love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for letting us come to your studio.
You are welcome.
Hello! How are you? My last stop brings me to the village of Clejani to meet with Taraf de Caliu, a self-proclaimed Tzigane band or gypsy band. The word gypsy itself has become controversial, and depending on who is identifying this group of people, the word may or may not be acceptable. For most, the term Roma now represents this race of people. But Caliu, the band leader, is proud to call himself, his family, and this village Țigan.
Suntem mândri pentru că asta e tradiția la noi, muzica noastră contemporană de aici, lăutărească. De aici de Clejani, Taraful, cel mai vechi și noi ținem la tradiții. Majoritatea, noi respectăm tot timpul.
Lautaresca music comes specifically from this area in southern Romania, and it is known for its complex melodies, dense harmonies, and virtuosic execution. The lautarii, or the musicians who play this music, also improvise over this incredibly fast and difficult style of music.
There were a lot of musicians. This street is called Lăutar Street.
And lăutar means musician.
All the musicians were very competitive. Everybody wanted to demonstrate that he is the best.
Right.
Weddings are the start for every musician here. It's like a tradition, every child to learn how to play an instrument or the vocals. So they took the children at the weddings in order to play like live sessions without any rehearsal.
Wow.
Because they didn't have time. So it's like the best school ever.
Huge fans. Johnny Depp is a big fan of yours. I mean, there's huge fans around the world. Yeah, Konos Quartet.
Oh. 30 years ago, even though they were touring and they met a lot of important people and blah, blah, they earn a lot of money, but still they are the same.
Yeah.
They don't pretend to be anything else that they are.
Yeah.
So they don't know how to be anything else.
Yeah.
Clejanul a fost o muzică foarte importantă aici, tradițională. Muzica lăutărească, veche, sute de mii de ani. Deci 300 de ani. Părinți, bunici, generațiuni de generațiuni. Mulți muzicanți care cunoșteam, majoritatea și acum am rămas noi. Eu am copii după stradă și spun, haideți să veniți la mine și am grijă acum proiectul meu. Din păcate, noi sperăm și cu toată lumea și cu toți prietenii noștri care colaborează cu noi acum și avem majoritatea, oamenii care ne ascultă și ne înțeleg că avem nevoie de o școală de muzică. Să ducem mai departe tradiția, să nu uităm Clejanul. Dar eu sper că o să fie bine în timpul ăsta acum să ne ocupăm de copiii ăștia, de generație.
I come to your school, I'll be your student.
Deci,
Să fie studentă dumneavoastră.
are nicio problemă.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Romania's Eastern European identity, mixed with its culturally rich Balkan roots, have given me a glimpse into the diversity that is my own DNA makeup. The country's history and traditions are not only alive and well, but they are directly influencing the next generation of Romanians who proudly keep their heritage alive through evolution and ideation. These traditional motifs continue and remain with Romanians in their art, music, and dance. The hardships of communist-era rule reminds the people of this country of the importance of one's own identity and the preservation of these traditions. And the strong sense of family, heritage, and tradition passed down from generation to generation, DNA strand to DNA strand, is undeniable with everyone we meet. Mulțumesc, Romania. Thank you for taking me in as part of your family and letting me discover my own Eastern European and Balkan roots.
And I'll see you on my next Barefoot adventure, wherever it may take me.
You can stay connected with us at travelbarefeet.com, where you'll find extra bonus videos, join our Barefeet series conversations through social media, and stay updated with our newsletter.
to Romania! Ah! Welcome to Romania! Is that good? Welcome to Romania! Welcome to Romania!